at some point, Apple has to stop. They have to. We just can't beat them with this storage thing. Damn phone got 128 gigabytes, and the bitch still run out of fucking storage. They's a fucking lie. You're fucking lying. Now, like I was saying, that's gonna be a good journal entry for a lot of you guys is to revisit. Oh, excuse me. Is to revisit why. How did you feel about the experiences that you've had over the last week? That's open. Ooh. Yeah, divine feminine. What did I say about receiving? Then it says bright heart, light, open connections. Yeah, that needs to be a big thing that you guys talk about, because something about setting the intentions of the experiences that you want and kind of being more specific is about to be very like powerful for you guys when Venus gets into Taurus. So like, because I told Taurus are based off like luxurious things, you know what I'm saying, like the seeds. So like the only way to fully be satisfied and get your worth out of a seed being planted, you have to set it with intentions. So like you have to make sure it's quality soil, it has enough lighting, it has enough water, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, where did you plant it, you know, things like that, you know, what season did you do it, you know, it's a lot more thought into it. And that's exactly where they're trying to understand and get more specific, so they're able to like bring things to you easier. Like it makes me think of Christmas, where, you know, they have like the little stockings and they have a list of like what each person wants, so they know like when they're pulling, or like it makes me think of like that, or like an Amazon order. You know, Amazon order is like they know that the item is in it's located on F4 whatever, so they know that they can go directly to that to put it in there, so you get the right item. So they just don't be just picking items from different places just to, you know, just to do that. I don't feel like that, but that's kind of how the energy is going. And based off of what intentions you have set of the experience that you want to maintain, that's where a lot of like opportunities are coming. So like, it's not, I keep trying to tell you, it's not like I kept saying serendipitous, you know what I'm saying, miracles, you know what I'm saying, like, oh, you know, like, or just like magical things, like it. And when I was in I told Aries in their Scorpio reading was like, I don't know. They like, well, how did that happen? I don't know. I don't know. That's the energy now that we're going to be in Aries season. There's going to be a lot of like, I don't know. Like, well, how did you guys meet? My car had broke down and he just stopped. Or like, how did you get the deal? I don't know. He just randomly popped up in my DM and was like, hey, we want to work with you. Like, what? Like, the stories aren't going to be like, oh, it was a whole process and all that. It's literally going to be like, yeah, we just met and it was just kind of, it just happened. And you know what's crazy? That's been happening. That's what's been happening the last couple of weeks. If you haven't paid attention, things have just happened. Like, look at this. Communication and new creations. That's what's been happening over the course of the like couple weeks of like just miraculous things that like. But it's kind of like it was happening in spurts, because if it all happens at one time, you're going to be overstimulated. So it's like they've been testing you with it. Like, all right, let that happen. It's just like, let's see if they're going to trust it. Not everything you had to do everything at one time. Like, let's just see what you were going to do. Like, that's what I keep hearing. We just want to see what you was going to do. Oh, shit. Summoning power, instinct, intellect, control, what you were going to do. The angelic assistance, divine masculine, and then it says pre-recognition, psychic abilities. We just need to see what you was going to do. That's it. This wasn't something that you were going to make. This wasn't a permanent decision. This was something temporary. You just need to see how you was going to handle it. What you was going to do. What boundaries were you going to place? Were you really in a different energy? Like, with Saturn being in Pisces, a lot of things probably happened between 2014 and 2016. 16, 17, certain things came back up as a you know, a second chance, and they just want to see how you was gonna handle it. And that's why I kept saying, it's not that you did anything wrong. That's why God kept saying, like, please let them know. It's not that they did anything wrong. We just need how you was going to handle it. So, like, they put the same kind of situation, and then just to see how you was going to handle it. A lot of y'all passed. You saw, you conquered, and you did. Literally. That's what you were supposed to do. What you wasn't supposed to do is basically, like, be... But what I keep hearing is what you wasn't supposed to do is get into the situation, be so overwhelmed, so happy and shit, and it's not even everything that you want. You're not supposed to be settling. You're not supposed to be settling. You're partially checking off boxes from past lives so you can be able to move into the new energy without any type of karmic ties. Venus and Aries had a lot to do with that. I told you the work started from 0. So you just had to work yourself up from 0. That's it. That's why I said in the beginning of this video, there's certain things that is literally the minimum now. Like, I'm not taking nothing less than what I just had. Like, that's it. After that, it's like, well, now I need the moon, the stars. I need Jupiter. I need some Uranus. I need Saturn. I need all that. I was just settling for Earth. Now I need everything. And I know I can get that just based off being me. Now I know I need everything. Yeah. Hit it for me 1 time. Hit it for me 2 times. Hit it 3 times. Let's go. I'm telling you, that's how that shit went. It was like 1, 2, 3 times. Let go. Like, now it's like the floodgates are opening. Like, you've gone through phase 3. I just keep hearing, you just had to make it through Pisces season. Y'all, my nose is just so bad. Like, right, and it's like right here. You just had to make it through Pisces season. That's what I keep hearing. We just need them to make it through Pisces season. Oh my God. The communication, perception, and the wolf. You know, this card, look at this, Soul Radiance, Phoenix Rising. This card has been coming out for me about this telepathic energy. And what I feel like the telepathic communication that's been happening is between you and your future self. You and your future self has what's really been having I don't know if you notice it or not, but that's who you've been having majority of the conversation with, of like, where she's like, go here, do that. Like, just, that's fine. Go, just do it. Like, you know, you're like, I don't know. She like, no, just do it. Like, I'm telling you, it's cool. Like, it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I know it sounds crazy because a part of you have been like, oh my God, I'm not supposed to do this. And she's like, girl, that's the least of your worries. And they said that shit too in my free writing that I did. They kept saying that was the least of my worries. Like, just go do it. They were like, girl, ain't shit gonna happen. Just do it. And it's just like, but this goes against everything. Right. It goes against everything of the previous. You're in a whole new energy, new cycle. You know better. You're not stupid. Like, and you know what else I keep hearing? You now have the option to where before you would settle, now you have the option to just be like, I don't want that. So it's not about you attempting things. It's the fact of now, if you don't want it, you don't have to. Like, before, and I'll say this for myself. I would keep somebody, you know what I'm saying? Because like, okay, well, maybe they'll get their shit together and I want to move on. Like, I used to always be stuck in between people. That was one of the things with me. Like, I would try to fuck with somebody new and I just be like, well, the person that I know, they gonna get right and they gonna come back. That's what I feel like is in the energy of like, you want a new job, but you're just hoping your current job will right. Like, but that's not how it works when you're going through a new energy trying to experience life. That's not how it works. Like, you have to be able to release one to go to the next. So like, if you didn't like that one, just keep going. This card shows the priestess of the universal mind, the eternal voice. The light that rises from above her crown chakra opens a door to all of spirit. The orb encircling her heart center vibrates through infinity, opening the portal to immortal wisdom. And we literally just got the timeless of the portal. She comes to tell you that you are right now capable of profound perception and telepathic communication. You've been endowed with the talent since the origins of the divine consciousness at the beginning of time, and we got timelessness. So let yourself trust in the infinite power. When you want to receive, all you need to do is stop, breathe, open up, and trust. This is crazy. The wolf's bright eyes pierce straight into the heart of the spirit world, unlike the wolf on card 21. And the card 21 is the guide. On the card 21, who guides you on your personal path, this one creates a direct connection with the ethereal entities riding the waves of the energetic realm. So the card before this is the illuminated path, where she has her eyes closed, right? This one is the communication. That's why I said I think it's very interesting that after the guided path, where her eyes are closed and her hands are the ones. You remember I kept telling y'all the hands were the ones that were going to guide you. It's the telepathic, and her eyes are open. And now this wolf is directing her path, because I'm telling you, your higher self is coming back. Like, yo, 1111, like, yo, do that. Like, just go ahead. Like, you know what I'm saying? You good. Like, nobody's tripping on that, you know. And I'm trying to tell you, because it's bringing them together. Like, you're getting closer. Excuse me. You're getting closer to her, like, or him. Like, something tells me, like, you have to go through certain experiences to get closer. So it's just like, listen to what your future self is trying to tell you as she's like guide. Like, I just think it's interesting that after the guided path, where her eyes are closed, we get to the telepath and the guy open. And it says that she comes through the portal. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Your future self is like, yo, just do it. It's not that big of a fucking deal. Like, go out, go have fun, have a drink, have a smoke. What's the intention? Go do it. Like, you missing the point. Go record this. Go there. Move here. Move there. Like, 1212, I'm telling you, all these double numbers, I'm telling you, it's bringing them together. And the twin flame card was on the bottom of the deck before I started shuffling again. And I'm trying to tell you, it's bringing them together, because they kept the song. The more we stick together, the happier we'll be. You cannot receive happiness without an experience. You have to have a path. You know, the affirmation, my life is a testimony. You can't just jump from 0 to 60. There's little steps in between. And that's what they've been trying to tell you. Like, when I had told y'all at the beginning of 2023, of the fact of that when things don't work, you jump over, not jump down. That's all this is. Like, it's like a little, and I remember I kept hearing the yellow brick road. And the yellow brick road, basically, to me, is like when you have like those dance tiles, and the tiles have to light up, so you know which ones to step on, so you don't mess up. And it reminds me of that game that I was telling y'all about on the computer, where you used to click around, and before you'd have to click a bomb, and it would blow the whole game up. There's the guided steps that you're taking are having you skip a lot of like issues or problems, or like, it's like you're covering more territory listening to your future self than you would by listening to yourself now. So when you over here trying to like example, I was trying to control something, and I kept saying like, oh, well, let me do this, and what about this, and there was so much pushback, and I just kept hearing my higher self say like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, we good, let's go. And it's like, but we could just make it easier if we just do this. Fuck you talking about make shit easier, girl, let's go. Like, and this morning I'm trying to tell y'all, it was so many weird ass delays, and I was just sitting there like, or like, it was just so many signs and synchronicities that was just letting me know like, this isn't an option. Once we leave one pinpoint, that's it. And I don't know why I can't continue to get that out my head, but like, I just still be trying to have some type. They be like, once you leave one point, that's it. Like, bitch, that was it. That's all that was. Quit trying to make shit concrete and temporary. Bitch, let's go. Like, my higher self so played. She like, let's go. Come on. Like, come on. Let's go. It's like, but girl, let's go. And I just keep hearing that. Let's go. That's why I kept saying that. Let's go get some money and get fine on it. Why not? Because you deserve it. Let's go. This is where the dark feminine energy is coming. Where you have Leo in your chart right now, bitch, let's go. You'll be all right. This lightweight. I just keep, like, the way your future self is like, bitch, come on. Like, you did what you needed to be done here. Like, you be put, this is a part of your journey. Like, you're a part of this. You're a part of lessons of other people. Like, you don't see that? Like, girl, come on. This be lessons for you, so you know what I'm saying? The only way you'll be able to learn and gather wisdom is from accountability. So the only way you get accountability is if you have to experience. So, bitch, let's go. It says, the wolf's incredible instincts, acute senses, and extraordinary intelligence offer profound understanding of every aspect of the environment. You have the capacity as well. Practice tuning into the helpful transmission all around you, and you'll be amazed by spontaneous insights. Bitch, let's go. This powerful card calls upon your incredible ability to reach out and communicate with the very elements of the earth. In addition to receiving transmission from the outer edges of the universe, from the spirit world and beyond, it is your destiny and the destiny of humankind to evolve into a deep telepathic state. Do not think it is beyond you. Open up to the sleeping power, and the universe will speak to you in more ways than you can imagine. It says, I am a receiver of universal power and information. The infinite wisdom of the world always comes to me when I need it. And when I think about all this shit, all the videos that I posted, I be ahead of the time. I do. I really do be ahead of the time. And I be having to remember that even for myself. So I be talking about energy, and I be like, well, this already it, you know what I'm saying? Like, this should be happening like now. They be like, it's not that it's not. It's happening now based off of what we have told you. But, you know what I'm saying? It take you be spiritually channeling, and you know what I'm saying, we got to catch up. You know what I'm saying? Like, the podcast that I did, that podcast most definitely is ahead of the time. I feel like that energy that I talked about on my podcast is what's coming up when Venus goes into Taurus, because it was all about the heart. It was all about the self-love. It was all about that. And Venus rules the second house of self-worth. And I told everybody, you need to pay attention to your second, your third, and your 12th. That's what's going to do a wraparound around the 12th house, because it's bringing you actually, it's evolving you quicker. But in order for you to get, like, it just makes me think of what I said earlier about, like, you're covering more territory in this way. Your higher self is like, go there, talk to that person. They'll help. Like, it just makes me think of, like, so many days get covered if you just listen. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, when I was doing shit, when I was trying to control shit, it literally was like a day-by-day process. I got my left ear just started ringing. When I finally just relaxed and let my higher self guide me and help me out, multiple days got covered. So I didn't have to worry about shit for multiple days. Instead, when I was trying to do it by myself, I was worried about one day. Now, a bitch ain't had to worry about, like, literally multiple days have been taken care of. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Like, when I think about it, it's crazy. Oh, Lord. And look at it coming out. New creations again. Look at that. And after that, the guided path, which is on the bottom of the deck. This is guiding you here. Both, look. 20, 21, 22. Yep, don't tell I didn't tell y'all. So I'm gonna have to go back and watch my podcast. And once again, the angelic assistance, the divine, the masculine energy of what action you need to take is becoming from angelic assistance. You're protected in all the decisions that you make. Please know that. Please know that. Please know that. You're not. They're not leaving you out to dry. That's why they kept saying, why do you think you're doing the wrong thing? You don't think we would move you? Like, you don't think we would, you don't think you would have to, like, when you think, and I'm speaking for myself as well. When you think about how your ancestors and how your spirit guides, how they move, how they really let you sit in bullshit. So why would you think they're going to let you sit in bullshit? So why did you think you did something wrong? Okay. All right. I just wanted to come on here and tell y'all that. I love you guys. I'm going to have to connect all these videos together. So, but yeah, I think that was so funny. I think that is so funny. That's exactly what happened. Whew, excuse me. Because the verse of the day is from Isaiah 55, 6, 7. Turn to the Lord and pray to him now that he is near. He is near. The Corinthians verse said that right now you might be in the unclear, but God is about to make the fog go away and the sun will shine bright, which something tells me that's springtime. Let the wicked leave their way of life and change their way of thinking. Let them turn to the Lord our God. He is merciful and quick to forgive. That's why I kept trying to tell you. That's why my higher self kept saying, bitch, that ain't got nothing to do with you. That don't pertain to you. Let's go. They'll work that out on their own. Let's go. We got other shit to handle. Like, let's go. You over here trying to, well, what about this job? And what about this? Girl, they was a part of the journey. Now, let's go. We got places to go. We got people to meet. It's every second counts. Every second counts. So you trying to hold the timeline because, girl, get your ass on. I'm telling you, when I got to the next part of it, everything was already ready. Like, I'm thinking I'm gonna have to wait. I'm aggravated. They like, you pressing too hard about things. Like, it's let's just go. Don't fight against it. And I was like, all right, cool. Because I was irritated. Because I felt like I was being inconvenienced. I'm like, they like, just chill. Just vibe, twin. Just vibe. Like, that happened for a reason. Like, it just, when I think about this shit, it's just like, whoa, that shit's crazy. That shit is crazy. But I love you guys. I'll see y'all later. Deuces.